Harvey Beats.
Alright, so you guys saw the video. These are soft pretzels. So soft pretzels are they're really the Will Smith of cooking. I've never heard anyone say anything negative about soft pretzels, that they hate them, they don't like them. No one has a bad thing to say about them, so let's get started. The reason I decided to do soft pretzels was so that I could show off my brand new appliance, my stand mixer. So this bad boy is locked and loaded. I got it for Christmas, so I cannot wait to take it on its maiden voyage of making these pretzels. So first thing we're going to do is I got some bread flour. So what we're going to do is we're going to weigh out about 22 ounces, and that's going to go into my stand mixer bowl. So to my 22 ounces of flour, I'm going to add 4 ounces of butter, melted butter, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 2 teaspoons of salt. And I have a warm water mixture. This is about 1.5 cups of warm water. So I'm going to mix these together, then add them to my flour. Okay, so those have been added and combined. So now I'm going to add a packet of instant yeast to the party. So we are going to get this party rocking and get some bread going. So let me do that. So those have all been combined. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to put these in my stand mixer. I got my bread dough hook attachment, and I'm going to let these go on a low heat. Let these go on a low heat, a low cooking speed for about 15 to 20 minutes. So let me do. All right, so this guy's going. So what I did was I kneaded it on there for about 10 minutes. So now what I did was I increased the speed, and it's going to go to 5 minutes just to get those nice reactions with the yeast. So give it another 5 minutes. All right, so what's going to happen now is I let that knead. So what I did was I added some non-stick cooking spray to my bowl. So I'm just going to let this sit covered for about an hour in a warm place to let that yeast rise. So that dough sat for about an hour, and it's got some good size to it. So what I did was I floured it up. I'm flouring up my workspace, and I'm going to cut these up and roll these into that pretzel shape. So let me do that really quick. So I rolled those out into some nice pretzel shapes here. So what I'm going to do, I've got some boiling water and some baking soda here. So I'm going to take these pretzels, boil them for about a minute, and then put them on my baking sheet, and then we're going to give them a bake. So let me do that. All right, so I've got my pretzels here boiled. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit them with some egg wash to give them a nice crust. Then for these 5 pretzels, I'm going to hit with some regular salt while baking. And the 5th one, I'm going to hit with this honey habanero flake sea salt I got from Salty Provisions. They're my new sponsor. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So I got that pretzels in there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a nice beer cheese sauce. So I got a Corona Extra that I'm going to use for cooking. I got some sharp cheddar, some butter, flour, a little bit of cream cheese, and garlic powder. And those are going to make up a nice beer sauce. So this sauce is coming up nice. So it's starting to get that cheese-like consistency. I'm still cooking some of the beer out, so that'll be done soon. My pretzels came out, so they're looking pretty good. I'm not a pretzel artist with the shapes, but I got some decent shapes on there. So these came out nice. So I hit those with some melted butter and some salt when they came out, and then I'm waiting for my cheese to finish up. All right, guys. So those are my homemade soft pretzels. So these came out really nice. I like the texture of them. I'm not a pretzel twister, so I'm not gonna be able to form them as good as the restaurant. But you know, they came out good. I like this pretzel. I like the crust. It's nicely salted. It's nice, and the crust is great, and that beer cheese dip is nice. It's got a little bit of heat to it because I added the special mango hot sauce. So yeah, it ended up working out. So thanks, guys. Right. Hey there, guys. So it's been a while since I sent out one of these videos. So yeah, I hope you like the soft pretzels. I kind of recorded that towards the end of last year, and you know, time kind of gets away from you. So you know, no time as the present to finish this up. So yeah, that's a pretty good recipe. You know, had you know, those pretzels, they came out nice. I'm not a big pretzel twister, so really I can't form them well, but I ended up making pretzel bites, and they turned out pretty good. And that beer cheese sauce, you know, that's a good sauce. You know, I've heard a wise man once said beer is food. So yeah, that was a good recipe. You know, starting next year, I am gonna start eating a lot healthier, so I'm gonna have some healthier recipes coming your guys' way. So stay tuned. Okay, see ya.